Hi everyone, I'm Carlin, and thank you for joining me for part 2 of our series of starting your own business over the age of 50. I am outside today, so I'm hoping that I can get through this without any serious interruptions. So far, I've had trucks backing up, airplanes going over, and the birds aren't too loud. In any event, the last time we were together, cars starting, the last time we were together, we talked about coming up with an idea for a business and how you can do that if you didn't know what you wanted to do. I showed you how ChatGPT can be utilized by you sorting out the things that you would like to do, that you know how to do, that would be fun to do, and then the things that you don't want to do, whether or not you want to be on the phone or whether or not you want to work with children or adults or not work with people at all. If you can create things and then make a master document of your likes, dislikes, and upload that into Claude or ChatGPT and sort out what you want to do. So if you haven't looked at that video, go ahead and check that out before you go to this part, and then you will understand a little better about part 2, the second part of what I did to start my own business. Now, the next part is going to be your foundation tools. I spoke to you about AI, the chat boxes, and how you can best utilize those to narrow down what you want to do. Then once you do that, there's some tools that are really going to help you stay organized. Number one is Notion. Notion.com, Notion, Notion. And that database is phenomenal. It also has an AI component to it, and Claude can connect with it. So the things that you talk about in Claude, it can organize in your Notion database. So that can be very fundamental when you want to create spreadsheets, scripts, uh, businesses, you want to do some research and you want to keep a database of that. Claude can assist you with Notion to do all of those things. I was also able to create myself a personal budget and then a budget of what I needed as far as my business and what kind of education I needed. I have a database of that. So Notion was one of the databases that was, or software that was very useful and that can integrate with Claude to help you with your business. Another one is Google Docs. I love Google Docs because it, of course, works through Google. So it's all integrated in all of your Google systems, your YouTube, your Gmail, your Maps, your Drive. It's all together, and you are able to give Claude access to those components. So, case in point, if you want to schedule for Claude to tell you certain information every single morning, you can prompt it to do so, and every morning when you go into Claude, it'll give you things like the top news headlines. It will give you the NASDAQ performance. It will give you the information on the weather in your area or areas that you are going to be marketing in. So that is something that you can utilize. The thing that I ended up using Google for is the Google Docs. In Google Docs, you can create documents like Word documents, similar to that, uh, documents, spreadsheets, Access, PowerPoint. All these can be created within Google Docs, saved within the databases, and one that was very helpful to me because I was able to use it. And the next software I was going to tell you about is Forms. Google Forms can create ways to capture information for lead generating. And speaking of lead generation, that's going to lead me over to what I used was Mailchimp. Now, there's a number of different softwares out there that you may want to investigate. These are the ones that I use. Mailchimp is a wonderful way to email people and send them links to Zoom, send out newsletters, um, collect information with your Google Docs that will help you help your customer better. So these are different avenues that will assist you in that way. And then the next one is going to be Stripe. Now, Stripe is a way to collect money from your people. So say you're selling a product, you can use Stripe in your website to capture their information for their credit cards or whatever avenues that they are paying, whether it's PayPal, whether it's Zelle, whether however they're paying for things. Stripe, a Stripe link can be used to get the credit card information, get the payment, and then with Mailchimp, send them out a thank you. I know if you've bought anything online that was through a website, you've seen that in action. So that's something that you can build. Now, I know all this sounds really confusing, and for me, it was. I knew these different avenues, these different softwares, but I didn't know how to put them all together. And that's where your AI comes in. Your AI will be able to chat or Claude, particularly Claude, step you through each process of utilizing those tools so that you can keep all of your information together, so that you can service your customer, so that you can keep your finances together. Now, speaking of finances, I thought about making this a part 3, but I thought I'd go ahead and just do it now. When you build a company, you will want to do an LLC, an individual, if it's just going to be you running it, proprietor, and you want to set that up because having your LLC will protect you tax-wise. It will also help you as far as your information gathering for for tax purposes and for payment purposes. So with your LLC, you would go to your state's government site, file your LLC. After you file your LLC, you would get an EIN number, which is your tax identification number. Once you have that number, you will then open up a business bank account. This business bank account is what you want to do all your transactions through. You get your card, your credit card through it. So all your vendor payments or you paying your vendors, your sales, all of that's going to go through that business account. So that way you're keeping that account totally separate from your home personal account. So that is part 2. I haven't decided what part 3 is. I might continue with a deeper explanation of all of these components of your LLC. And I think that's what I'm going to end up doing because there is one area that I am working on currently with my LLC. So that is it. I hope that was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if there's something I might have missed that you would like to share with the audience as well. And thank you for your time. And until next time, keep smiling.